What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We on time tonight. We're on time tonight, man. Welcome to the Vending Vantage Show. I'm your brother Brooks, man. Is so glad to have you guys here with us tonight. We're going to cover a topic that's been highly requested. We've been having a lot of topics requested in the Discord. So if you're not already a member and you're seeing this free preview, I want you guys to remember that in order to scale up in business, you have to invest in yourself. That means whether it's knowledge, that means whether it's better tools, whatever it is, you need to invest in yourself. But tonight, if you made the investment to be here, I just want to say I'm proud of you. And again, being a member in our group has its advantages. So I've been asked to talk about ice vending machines. So that's what we're going to chop it up about today. And we're not going to waste too much time. Not going to be here too long. So let's get right into it, guys. What is ice vending? Ice vending is a cash flow business that can generate about 6 figures. And I'm talking about this is on the low side. Normally, if you have the right location, you can really expand out with ice vending machines. You've seen them literally everywhere. Let me see if I can pull up a clip. Let me pull up a clip from ice vending machines because you guys need to see it. You've probably seen this everywhere growing up. I know I grew up in the Deep South, so I am super familiar with ice vending machines. Look at that. You guys have seen that, right? Crazy. And what I like about ice vending machines is that people seem to forget how convenient it is to have an ice bag of ice from time to time, right? Let's look at the applications: cookouts, barbecues. Maybe the power goes out, you need some ice. Maybe you're driving across country, you're on a road trip, you need some ice, right? Ice is definitely one of the perks to convenience because you can always get this. You guys know back in the day, in ancient times, people used to fight over ice. Ice was as precious as gold back in the day. So I really like ice vending machines, and I love the concept of those ice vending machines. These machines can actually dispense both water and ice, and they're extremely popular. So basically what they've done is they've melted, no pun intended, convenience and cost savings together. So let's talk about ice vending machines and how you can get one of these ice vending machines. Let me pull up my screen for you guys. I got you. Yes, indeed. Ice vending machines are the wave in 2023. So again, here we go. Here's one of them. This is a great website. It's called bagofice.com. And what I like about the vending machines on this website is that they are really user-friendly. You can normally hook up a NYX credit card reader. There's NYX again. I'm always plugging in NYX, man, because NYX knows what they're doing. They're an industry leader, and they're even integrated with ice vending machines. So a couple things to really consider when you're thinking about those ice vending machines is the cost. Everybody always asks me, okay, what is going to be the cost, right? Why would people want to get into this? What is going to be the cost? Where it's not going to cost you $4,000 like your normal vending machines, right? They're not going to cost you between $4,000 and $6,000. These bad boys normally range between $40,000 and $80,000 depending on models. So it is an investment. It is going to be an investment. But the good thing about ice vending machines is they normally don't have any franchise fees or any upfront charges. Okay. Now, there are some expenses with ice vending machines that you typically don't have with traditional vending. One of those costs that will probably be passed along to you has been utilities. Okay. They're going to ask you to pay for the water, and you may be asked to pay for power to the vending machine. Another thing that you're going to have to take into account is maintenance. Unlike regular vending machines, these machines will require regular maintenance. Depending on what side of the country you're in, if you're in a colder environment for winters, maybe you have freeze warnings, you're going to have to winterize these machines. So you want to take that additional cost into consideration. And last but not least, you're going to have to look into insurance. Now, What I do like about this is that typically utilities cost anywhere between $75 and $200 per month. So there's a great there's a great margin for profit in there because the costs are relatively low. Now let's talk about some of the places that you can go and get some of these vending machines. So again, here's bagofice.com, which is a great open front for a slim model. These models are pretty good. I really like what they have going on here. Here's their storefront and compact models. These are usually pretty big. They fit to the side of a storefront. And what I really like about them is that they have auto bag features, so you don't have to bag it up or hold the bag while the ice is pouring out. It'll do all the work for you. All you have to do is pay and pick it up. Again, you will have to do weekly to monthly maintenance and quarterly maintenance. These are just things that will have to happen because this machine will be regularly used. But the good side about it is that they can normally fit in most places. Now, here's another location that you guys can use. And this one is, sorry about that, guys. This one is Everest Ice and Water. Now, Everest Ice and Water is one of the industry leaders in the ice vending space. You've probably seen these ice and water vending machines in places like Publix. They have huge contracts with Publix, Kroger's, many of the grocery stores. And what I really like about these is that they're inside. So people normally will make purchases inside the grocery store and then say, hey, I need to go ahead and grab a bag of ice. It's right there. So you get that complimentary sale. And people are already going there. But how much will you make? Everybody always asks, Jay, what is the bottom line? What am I going to make on this ice vending machine? So we got a phenomenal calculator right here from Everest Ice and Water. And I'm just going to take you guys through it right now, just talking about what you can make in the ice vending machine. So let's say, for instance, you guys are not going to charge the very low end, but you're not going to charge the very high end either. You're going to do typical pricing for the area, the industry standard. And let's just set it for low volume. Let's say you get an area, it's not going to be super booming, but it's going to move enough units. Let's say, for instance, you set your pricing for a 10-pound bag of ice for $3, right? And Atlanta is $5 and $10 up, all right? Estimated number of VINs you're going to do a day is about 25. You're going to set your price for a gallon of water at 35 cents per gallon of water, which is very conservative for the South. And then estimated number of gallons of water sold would be 25 gallons sold per day. So if we look at just that, we'll see to the right here that daily estimated revenue will be about $83.75 with a cost impact of $4.60. So right there, we're making a $79.15 profit every single day with ice vending. Literally 2 ingredients, guys, water and cold. That's it, right? But let's look at the monthly numbers. Monthly, and this is for one machine. Monthly numbers, revenue is looking at $2,500 roughly per month with an estimated cost of $138. So you're looking at a net profit of about $2,300, and then yearly you're looking at $28,000. So now you guys can see how quickly a person may invest $40,000, but you recoup that money and make a profit in just about 2 years' time. Just about 2 years' time. Now, there's a couple different places to put them. A lot of people are asking, where do you want to put these places, right? There's a lot of places you can put them. But most people look for gas stations, especially gas stations that serve as an in-between point on long stretches of road. People also look for stores, so convenience stores. You can look at supermarkets to find your key place. Yes, yeah. Hey, ice vending machine. Yeah, cost can be upwards of 80,000. Absolutely, Alan. You're right. Costs can be upwards of 80,000. I always see them in the country. They're always going to be in spaces where they have very low competition. But you can find a lot of these machines for 20, 30, and 40,000. So let me give you guys one of the main plugs. Of course, Everest Ice and Water is one of the more affordable ones. So you're going to be probably spending around $20,000 and up for them. And they do offer financing, guys. So don't think that you can't get financing. Financing is definitely available. Leaf is a partner that they're working with. Leaf does equipment financing for businesses, and vending is no different. Again, with all this stuff, guys, consider the permits and things like that. You want to check in your local area and see what the permits are, but they do offer financing. They do offer financing. So let me show you guys real quick one of the cheaper ones that I found. One of the cheaper ones I found. And if you see one that's always broken, you need to be pitching immediately to that business owner to see if they want to switch their vendors. Okay? You want to be switching immediately to see if they want to switch their vendors. That is a gold mine. Yeah, that is a great thing. Like I said, startup costs can be upwards of $40,000 to $80,000 to get everything started. And it really depends on your volume. Here's one of the spaces I want to show you guys. You've probably seen these machines as well. Let me show you guys this machine. So here's Cooler Ice. This is coolerice.com. And this is their IM500 ice vending machine. This one you guys have probably seen everywhere. This is like the industry standard machine for ice vending. Bad boy. They're not too big of a footprint. They're roughly about 1.5 times the size of a regular vending machine. And you've probably seen this everywhere, guys. I mean, literally, I've seen these vending machines everywhere. Here we are in front of a gas station, convenience stores. Here we are in front of, this one's just at a corner. Somebody probably had a commercial real estate venture, and they just decided to put an ice vending machine there, especially if you're remote. Yeah, I can also see these at in places where they're near beaches. A lot of people like to bring ice to the beach. These are really good. You can get 10-pound bags for $1.50. And some people even go as far as putting them under awnings to protect them from the elements. And of course, getting this stuff installed, it can be a hefty penny. But again, you have financing. Car washes are also another place that you can get these done at. And really anywhere, any shopping centers. So there are so many locations that you guys can actually find and put these at. I prefer the southern states for these because we don't have as harsh of a winter. But if you do decide to put them in places where the winters are, a little brutal, you will have to have these winterized. But yes, you can put these in several places, and they have support and financing for all of them. They have everything from, filtration systems for these bad boys to refilling your own water jugs and taking them home to your own system. So they have all this available, and we can get started into the game. So let me show you guys real quick. Let me pause my music for a second. I want to show you guys a video of let me show you one more spot that you guys can go to and get stuff financed for the cheap real quick. So this is Ice House America. They do the exact same thing that some of the others do. And again, the prices will vary. I am a big fan of Everest. Everest has some of the best platform. They link up with NIAX. So I really like them as well. But here are some different options. These places are pretty good, but some of these places will want you to carry their branding. I do like Ice House America because they are worldwide. They're in nearly every country. And there are so many parts that you can get for cheap. A lot of people know how to work on these. There's some YouTube videos behind these. They do have remote management of the ice vending machine, but I really just prefer the NIAX system. I just like the way NIAX is. But if you want something different, they do offer the Smart Ice app, which allows you to track a lot of the transactions that come by. It was something I wanted to show you guys real quick. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. This quick video I want to show you guys. I want to say it was the time lapse of an average. Let me see if I can pull it up. while we're doing that, if you guys have questions, you go ahead and drop those in the chat. I want to say there was a time lapse video that I wanted to show you of an actual ice vending machine and all of the traffic that ice vending machine ended up getting. Let me see if I can pull that up. I know I can pull that up. But while we wait, you guys can drop your questions in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, you got one that's always broke. How much are those at the hotels? Normally, hotels can be a little pricey. You know, because you're really paying for convenience at hotels. So sometimes the hotels are pretty pricey. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Let me pull that up for you. I got the video. I think I got the video. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I got the video. Okay. Okay, I just want to show you guys a time lapse of an actual location, just so you guys can see the amount of foot traffic. Do you guys see that? If you can see that, drop a 1 in the chat. Look at that, man. This is outside of a gas station to the side. Do you guys see that? That is crazy, right? Look at that. People are pulling up all day long. This is 1 hour time lapse, by the way. This ain't even the whole day. This is just 1 hour, guys. If there was any doubt about you being able to, you know, utilize this, think about all the people that are working on interstates, all the people that are working on cars, all the people that are doing, you know, side hustles, businesses. You're providing a phenomenal service to them. They're probably going to be filling up their buckets, taking it out to work sites, having ice available for guys as they're hot. That's amazing. People working on construction on houses. People, I didn't even think about that, but there's so many trucks. Look at all the trucks that pull up to the side. I mean, literally dozens of trucks. These are people that are working. Excuse me. Look at all these trucks, guys. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So as you guys can see, it's super profitable. I mean, it's gonna stay busy. These kind of machines, I mean, they do very well in the summer. And they're really keen for a comeback. Now, a couple more things that we need to touch on real quick before we go further. I want to make sure I answer every question in the chat. Did we get everybody's? Okay, here we go. So successful ice vending machine owners have demonstrated that this can be profitable. You can make money off of this, right? I mean, even when we look at the calculator, guys, less than 2 years to fully recoup our money. If you go in with a partner and split it, you're looking at 1 year to recoup your business money. But finding the right location is always going to be the key. So you got to get on your cold call pull-up game. That's going to be the key. Now, when considering this, you want to really think about visibility. Yes, you could go cheap and go 20K, but you may need to go the extra 30 just to make sure that you have it in a high visibility area. Maybe you're protecting it from the elements. You want to look for locations like car washes, gas stations, grocery stores, recreational areas, especially any kind of rec centers. Those are ideal. I got one more video I want to share with you guys, and this is a video that I found from what is it, Everest Ice and Water. Everest Ice and Water has been so kind, man. I've been hitting them up, bothering them about it, asking because I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the next move. So let me share with you guys this video from Everett Ice and Water.
Company called Coastal Water and Ice.
Can you guys hear that?
Where's your company located?
We're located in the Delmarva area, Delaware. We go through Delaware down through the Eastern Shore of Maryland.
Oh, wow. So you have a pretty large area of operation in a coastal area.
Yeah, that's the territory that we cover. Our actual headquarters is in Delaware, the state of Delaware.
Oh, very cool. The first state. Very nice. So is ice and water vending your only business?
Yes, it is.
And what made you decide to get into the ice and water vending industry?
Well, it's an interesting story. Going back about 4 years ago now, my son was in one of the Carolinas fishing, and he came across an ice machine. And
marinas and docks as well.
He said, this is pretty interesting. He said, there doesn't seem to be anything like this by us, and this might be a business you might want to look into, because I was looking to start something. Looked into the entire industry, spent about a year looking into it, interviewing people, just trying to get a temperature on the proposed clientele that would be interested in having one of these machines on their properties. And there was a strong interest. And so through my research, looking throughout the industry, I made the decision that for what I wanted to do, Everest was the top company. It was a top pick for me.
So right there, guys, I mean, you know, this guy has been in the game for a few years. I want to say he has about 11 machines, really making that passive income. And I mean, literally just water. He doesn't have to go out and refill the machines with snacks. I mean, he's working really smart, not hard.
Right in line with what we wanted to cover.
So what made you decide?
It was the flexibility in the machine. It was the machine's capacity fit in with our footprint and our customer base that we're looking at. And also I felt very comfortable with Everest, with the staff.
Everest does, they have good quality customer service.
Management team, but I worked through the sales side.
On certain things. So yeah, even as someone who was new to the company, I saw that and I knew that like this is different. This is not the normal, you know, ice and water vending machine manufacturer. This is something a little different. It operates almost like a tech company. So how many machines did you purchase from Everest?
We purchased a total of 20 machines.
20 machines. I was off, guys.
In 2021, we had 18 of the 20 in place for operations. And 2 machines will be taking delivery on shortly.
So what was the buying process like? Was it pretty simple, pretty straightforward? Were there any speed bumps?
At the time, you know, we were trying to push to get the production of the machines sped up as quickly as we could, because like I said, we just started the business a year ago, a little over a year ago. And we wanted to get the machines in during the season. Because in Delaware here, we're limited season-wise. You know, our season is probably, I'd say, in the area between 6 and 7 months.
Delaware gets cold, guys. Delaware is going to get cold. So they have to winterize their machines. So when they talk about seasons, they're talking about how long they have before it gets super cold and they won't be able to operate that machine. Now, if you're in the South, maybe even on the West Coast, you probably won't have that type of issue. But it is going to be something that you want to think about long term if you're going to expand out or your areas that get cold.
Looking at the type of clientele that was buying the product from those, okay, and if you're looking to get into this as a business, developing a sound business plan and identifying the type of client that you want to work with is critical. Okay.
So again, it's all about setting the stage and finding those locations. Setting the stage and finding those locations. That's what it's all about. So again, vending is literally just a stepping stone for you guys. Let me stop that. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta have my music on. Vending is just a stepping stone to get to these other avenues. So as you start thinking about, you know, where do you go from vending? How do you go up from here? You want to start looking at, hey, how can I take these skills that I learned from vending and how can I put them into something else? So whether that's the CBD vending machines, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow in some of our one-on-ones. If it is the ice vending machine, you want to think about what can you do to take those skills and transfer them into other places. Now, we just saw my guy on there talk about those things. So let's just recap real quick. Right now, in summary, ice vending machine is literally a growing market. Yeah, you see this everywhere. It's truly passive. But before you get started, you want to really consider the cost, the location, and the potential challenges. I would say, you know, for most people, ice vending machine is going to be something that you're going to end up eventually rolling into once you consolidate your route or you decide to sell your route and go into a different market. For a lot of people that were in vending, a lot of people that get into vending becomes a entry point, and then you move into micro markets, maybe C-level stores, or you might move into ice vending machines, exotic vending machines, or go right into the manufacturing process. But it's really up to you. There are so many opportunities in vending. It is literally a place where you can come in with very little experience, a little bit of cash, maybe bad credit, and then you can walk out with a passive income vehicle that's going to always generate you money. It's consistent, but I really like the ice vending machine idea because I don't have to do extra work. Besides bringing bags that people will use inside those machines, regular maintenance, and making sure that I provide power and water, the ice vending machine takes care of everything itself. And I think that's the beauty of it. People can come in, pick out what they need. I don't have to refill water. I don't have to refill items. And it's something that everybody must have. Everybody wants water. And a lot of people enjoy having ice. If you guys have any questions about ice vending machine, make sure that you guys sign up for our 101s where we have those available Tuesdays through Thursdays. Again, you guys have been amazing. I have a couple of 101s booked soon. Also, we've been changing the look of the Vending Vantage show, but we have affiliates coming out. So the affiliate link stuff is almost done, guys. So you'll be able to refer VendDaddy products and be able to earn a commission. So I think that's going to be a cool way to, put your family and friends on, show them some love, and then also get a paycheck. So definitely be looking out for that. Gumroad, sign up for that. That'll be within the next, I want to say, week or so. And then also we're offering made for you vending machine businesses. So that's right. If you guys know someone or you guys yourself want to get the vending machine business started, but you just don't have the time to go in and do that, and you would prefer just to make a payment and make this thing go, we have a done for you, completely done for you business. Basically what I do is I formulate your LLC, we create the logo, the website, we find your first location within 12 weeks. We help you get financing for your vending machine purchase. You purchase your own vending machine, all for one flat fee. We do the brochures, we do the website, we do all of the stuff. All you do is pay and walk away. Pay and walk away. Here's your login stuff. So if you know someone that would be interested in starting it, or even if you guys have partnerships, but you want to have it set up correctly, we set up all that, put the systems in place. It is literally a out of the box, done for you vending machine business. $1,000 gets you $100,000 business ready to go with the location. Literally, it is one of the best offers we probably ever come up with. That's because we've been able to really hire out strategically and really start building the business up. Merch is on the way as well. We've been really, taking our time with the merch. Merch is on the way as well. So I'm excited for you guys to see everything that we got popping. You guys don't forget to jump into that ice vending machine. It is really a growing business, and make sure you guys stay cool. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.